Well, hello, 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 and welcome. This is William Craig III, also known as the Career Transition Guy, and so glad that you're able to join me here for this edition of Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers. The whole idea of Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers is to give you a more effective way to utilize AI prompts for your job seeking efforts. Now, those of you who know me, you know I like to call it a job campaign, but most people don't know it as that. And so we'll just go ahead and call you guys job seekers and instead of job campaigners for now. But again, I don't know, maybe you've seen these folks who put out, oh my gosh, a plethora of prompts, a plethora of prompts. And they've got these sheets with 1,000 prompts on them. And I'm looking at it, and as I talk to people, they're sharing that they feel the same way that I do, that that's really not beneficial. And so, what we want to make sure of is we want to make sure that we provide you with information that you're able to use. Hey, Lorette, good to see you. All right, Lorette from NYC is in the house, and so at the end of the day, it's all about making sure that you've got information that you can use to help you in your job search, in your job campaign. Now, today we do have a sponsor for the show, and got a little information going across the bottom of the screen there, and would love for you to check out protectlittlelungs.com. This time of year, with RSV on the rise, with COVID variants on the rise, flu, measles, I mean, you name it, our little kids are getting it and getting sick from it. Protectlittlelungs.com is there to help to make sure that our children can stay as safe as possible. Hey, good to see you, Abujar, Monica. Glad you all are here with us. And as I've said, the whole purpose of this particular series is to give you AI prompts in a digestible manner, as opposed to just throwing out hundreds or thousands of prompts at you and saying, hey, go use these. I understand that a lot of people are not even, first of all, not even accustomed to using, for example, maybe ChatGPT. Hey there. Hey, greetings, everybody. Now, y'all got to know William Craig III starts on time. All right. Matter of fact, so 5 minutes before is on time. All right. And let me say this, because there's going to be, and you may see this come up later today, but we're using the StreamYard platform today. Wanted to test it out, and it's great. And tomorrow, in fact, tomorrow going forward, we're going to be using the Zoom platform. So there's a different link for that. If you need it, feel free to send me a message on LinkedIn. Hey, William, I want to make sure I got that link. If you don't see it in your feed, you should be seeing it in my feed, I should say, but in your feed from me today. And again, wanted to test out technology. You know, those of you who know me, you also know that I'm a learner. I'm a forever learner. A lot of people say lifelong learner. I used to say it too, but I heard someone say forever learner, and I thought that was really cool, so I adopted it. All right, so I'm a forever learner, and the things that you see me do, the videos that you see me create, even this platform, I taught myself. Okay, I just jumped in and started playing around with it, practicing with it, and made it happen. And this is what I want for each of you who are looking, whether you're looking for a new job, whether you're unemployed, underemployed, or just unhappily employed, right? So if you're looking to move up in your career, or you're looking for a brand new job in your career, I want you to be a forever learner. I don't want you to be afraid to go out there and try new things. Hey, Ivan, good to see you. Glad you're able to join us here. And let's see who else. Just a few folks here. But the bottom line is this. This series, I'm not going to be on here long, but I'm going to share some prompts that I think are going to be helpful. And the idea is to go all the way from beginning your job search all the way through the end of I've got a job and now I'm looking for a promotion. I'm looking to step up. So if you'll hang in here with me, again, today we're on StreamYard via LinkedIn, or LinkedIn via StreamYard. But starting tomorrow, we're going to be on LinkedIn via Zoom. All right. So make sure you get that that link if you don't have it, if you don't see it. All right. So let's get into this, and we'll get rid of the commercial so that we're not distracted. And I'm going to share with you. This is the resume that I am going to load into ChatGPT for our demonstration today. So this is Mary Mack. Let's see if I can make that a little bit larger. Yeah, we'll get that going. This is Mary Mack. She's an accounts receivable, accounts payable specialist candidate. And we've got her core competencies. Those of you who have worked with me, you should be familiar with this formatting. She's got her summary, accounts receivable and payable specialist known for driving results in high volume financial environments through strategic cash application and client relationship management, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to read all of that. At the end here, we've got looking forward to applying these skills at, and she's going to pop in the name of the company where she is applying for work. We've got lightning bullets to highlight the most important things from the body of the resume. And then we've got a resume. So we've got experience here, experience here. Then she has a career break / professional development. And yes, we broke these into bullets just to make it more digestible for the reader, because she did a lot while she was on her career break, and she was out for a little while, so that makes sense. But she was out because she was giving caregiving support to an ill family member, and talks about some of the things that she did. But here we go. She completed accounting and MS Microsoft Excel courses at the local community college to maintain and expand her professional skill set. As well, she volunteered as a bookkeeper at the local food bank, ensuring accurate records and contributing to community resource management. And then she's got a couple more experiences, additional experience, which falls outside of the 10 to 15 year range that we look at. And that's the end of her resume. So this is the resume that I've already loaded into ChatGPT. And so let's do this. Let me bring me back on the screen. There we are. And again, I want to welcome you to this episode, this edition in the series, Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers. And if you're not familiar with me, I'm William Craig III. I've been a trainer for a little over 25 years. Wow, sounds odd to say that. And a career coach for just over 10 years. And I love what I do, and I'm doing what I love. And again, the idea behind this series was to make prompts, AI prompts, digestible for the average job seeker, to make AI prompts more effective and usable. So, okay, let's get into ChatGPT, and I'll share my screen here. And we're going to go to chat. And let's bring chat to the stage. All righty. So, excuse me. As you can see here, I've already uploaded the Mary Mack resume. And if you're not familiar with how to do that, there's a little plus here. You notice as I hover the mouse, it says add photos and files. So that's what you would do. You simply click here, and then it's going to open up the window so that you can select the file that you want from your computer. And boom, it's right there. So here's my prompt, and this is the first prompt that we're going to work with. So based on the attached resume, list 3 realistic core career goals for the next 5 years, then rank them by importance and suggest one first step for each goal. So why did I start here? Because as I shared earlier, I want us to be in a situation where we're actually looking at having a well-rounded job campaign. And again, we call it a job campaign because why? Because we're campaigning for a job. We're not searching for a job, because you want a job, you want to find jobs. There are jobs everywhere. Go to any job board that you can name, including within LinkedIn, and you can find jobs. So now what? What happens is now we have to campaign for the jobs that we want. And the first step is knowing what job you want. This is an issue that I find with a lot of people, is that they have no direction as to where they want to go. You'll hear me say this if you work with me or if you have worked with me. It's hard to hit a target that you don't have. Okay? You can't hit a target that doesn't exist. And so we have to first have a target. And for many of us, coming up with the target is dependent upon us actually having a career goal. Alrighty. And so that may sound strange, especially if you're an older job candidate, because it's like, well, at this stage in my life, William, I really didn't expect to be working. I expected to be sitting somewhere on the beach sipping my favorite drink, but hey, welcome to the club. All right. What can I tell you? But here we go. We want to make the best of the situation that we're in, right? You've heard the saying, you gotta play with the cards that's been dealt. So, and we'll talk a little bit about that before we leave each other too, because one of the things I want to make sure of is that you get yourself in the right mindset. There's a great book, and I've got it behind me. I won't pull it out right now. Maybe I'll share it tomorrow. It's called Mindset. Wow. And it's by Dr. Carol Dweck, Dweck. Mindset by Dr. Carol Dweck. You can get it inexpensively on Amazon, or borrow it from your local library, download it from your local library. But she talks about there are only two mindsets that exist. And so I'm not going to give it away, but I really would have you to look into that book. And look, I told you, I am a forever learner. And so I have read more in the past year than I think I read in all my days of schooling. Okay. But it has served me well, because I have learned so much. I have learned valuable skill sets. And you want to AI proof yourself? Learn new skills. I forget the professor at Harvard who said you're not going to lose your job to AI. You're going to lose your job to the people who know how to use AI, who know how to make AI do what it needs to do. So we're going to start here today with realistic career goals for the next 5 years. And then we are asking chat to rank them by importance and suggest one first step for each goal. So let's see what it comes up with. And that was quick. Based on Mary Mac's resume, here are 3 realistic and meaningful 5-year core career goals ranked by importance and accompanied by actionable first steps. So the first one is secure a permanent senior level accounts receivable, accounts payable position at a mid to large company. Why this is important? Well, Mary has demonstrated strong performance. I'm looking over here because I've got a monitor over here. I've got a monitor in front of me. This one is a little bit bigger. Mary has demonstrated strong performance across multiple contract and seasonal roles, with quantifiable success managing multi-million-dollar accounts. A permanent role offers stability, benefits, and a clear path for advancement. So the first step Mary should take, updating that LinkedIn profile and resume to highlight achievements using quantifiable data. For example, reduced outstanding balances by $40 million, and target companies hiring for senior AR/AP roles. Begin applying through internal referrals or reputable staffing firms. Now, some of you may not have or have realized the concept of working with a staffing firm, aka temp agency. Gosh, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, at the end of the day, you need as many folks in your corner that's cheering you on, that's advocating on your behalf is possible. And so, a simple Google search for staffing agencies near me, or in her case, accounts receivable, accounts payable staffing agencies near me. And, but again, the idea here is to update that LinkedIn profile. Now, her resume is solid. So, nothing really there to update with regards to quantifiable data, but perhaps the LinkedIn profile would definitely be somewhere that she could start. All right. Number 2, expand into financial operations or accounting management. Why is this important? Well, Mary already demonstrates proficiency in budgeting, forecasting, and financial process optimization. Progressing into a broader financial operations or junior accounting manager role would build on her strengths and open doors for leadership. First step to making this goal a reality: complete a certification, forever learner, like the certified bookkeeper, or enroll in continuing education toward a formal accounting credential. And so, again, this is a first step towards this goal. If you may have joined me late, I am working with ChatGPT. I took a look at her resume. I shared it with everyone. Her name's Mary Mack. She's an accounts payable, accounts receivable clerk, specialist candidate. And here's the prompt that I use. And certainly you can message me if you want a copy of the prompt, or you can take a screenshot right now while I'm talking. Hint, hint. Based on the attached resume, list 3 realistic core career goals for the next 5 years, then rank them by importance and suggest one first step for each goal. Now, you can do this for you. You can upload your resume into ChatGPT, pop in the same prompt, and ask it to list 3 realistic core career goals for you for the next 5 years, and get your suggestions based on what it is you're looking to do. And so we've got securing a permanent senior level accounts receivable, accounts payable position at a mid to large corporation, expand into financial operations or accounting management, and then transition into a fully remote financial role. Why is this important? Well, with strong technical fluency in tools like SAP, NetSuite, QuickBooks, and Aderant CMS, and proven ability to work across systems, Mary is well positioned for remote work. This offers flexibility and aligns with current trends in finance. In case you're not familiar in the finance world, it's quite different from some industries where you're not able to work remotely, but very many in this particular industry can work remotely. And so Mary has proven that she's got the technical savvy. Okay, let me stick a pin right there. And I'm going back to you've got to keep your skills up. You've got to be a forever learner. I told you the things that I do, utilizing this StreamYard, for example. I have a friend who was helping me out with some things. He shared, well, a couple of them actually shared with me that they use StreamYard. Well, I sat down with one of them for a couple hours, and guess what? I learned a little bit about it. What was the next step? To actually open it up and play with it. And so here we are. I'm broadcasting live with you on 3 different platforms: on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube. Oh my goodness. How did you do that, William? Hey, I learned, I read. Okay. So I want you to take advantage of the tools that are out here. And there's so much more that I plan to share. But again, this series is called Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers. And again, as we get into these things, I'll be sharing with you other master classes that I will be hosting. And if you're interested, by all means, come and join me. So, all righty. First step here for Mary would be to use job boards like FlexJobs. FlexJobs is one of those job boards that specializes in remote work and part-time work. And they do charge a fee. I don't know what it is, but just want you to be mindful of that. We work remotely. Say that 3 times fast. I'm not familiar with that one. Uh, and LinkedIn to filter for remote AR slash AP or remote accounting roles. Join relevant remote work communities like groups within LinkedIn, for example, or go to meetup.com and look for remote work communities that are relevant to the accounts receivable, accounts payable field, and update her resume headline and LinkedIn profile to reflect remote readiness. So, again, these are 3 things that Mary can do so that she can move forward to give her some goals. And if you're one of those people that's still kind of floundering, oh, William, not really sure what I want to do. I think I want to do this, or I think I want to do that. Or maybe you're dead on for sure of what you want to do. Guess what? You can still take this to help you better crystallize. Because one of those questions that comes up in an interview is what? Anybody know? Let's see if somebody can put it in the chat really quickly. Here, where's my mouse? Pull it over here. What's one of those? Oh my goodness, Regina's on it. Um, good job, good job. You're welcome. All right, what is here? Let me show Kathleen here. I did this as you were speaking. It's a very helpful prompt. I'm on the right track, but this expanded my perspective. Thank you for this chat. Thank you for this. Chat GPT is fantastic. I thought I was fantastic, but anyway, it's okay. I'm so happy you found some benefit here in this. Let's see, who is this? Regina said, just download it. Thanks so much. All right, good job. Good job. All righty. And Regina available online. Okay, super duper. Glad. Lorette switching to a tablet. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I've seen those articles with prompt download. I save those articles and rarely return. Exactly. So, at the end of the day, I was talking about those folks. They mean well, and I mean they get a lot of clicks, but it's not really beneficial to the folks who are clicking on them because, like Lorette said, you very seldom go back to them. I've saved some of them too, but it's a sheet with 100. You know, all right, there's a better way, and that's what prompted me. See what I did there? Prompted me. That's what prompted me to start this series. All right, so thank you, Lorette says here. I asked the question, what's one of the questions that comes up? Tell me why you're interested in this opportunity. Very good. Ding, ding, ding. You get the gold star, Lorette. And here's another question that comes up as well. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 3 years? With all 3 of those questions, you now have something that you can lean into to say, well, this job actually aligns with my 5-year goal. So you had them off at the pass with that one. So if they ask, why are you interested in this role? Well, this job, this role, this position here at the XYZ company actually aligns with my 3 to 5-year goals, where I'm looking to, here we go, fully transition into, well, it may be a remote role if you know that the company leans to that. I'm looking to expand into financial operations or accounting management if you know that that's a possibility at the company, or I'm looking to secure a senior level ARAP position here at the XYZ company. I've demonstrated strong performance across multiple contract and seasonal roles, but at this stage in my career, I'm looking to take all of that experience with managing multi-million-dollar accounts and obtain a permanent role that offers me stability, benefits, and a clear path for achievement. Y'all see what I just did there? You see the benefit of this? I mean, this is it's so powerful when, they see if you use it, okay? It's so powerful if you use it. So again, we've got one prompt a day. We're going to be doing this every day at 12 noon Eastern. So join me. Remember though, tomorrow, guess what? We got a different platform. I was experimenting here. I'm using the StreamYard platform, and what am I doing? I'm streaming live on Facebook LinkedIn and YouTube at the same time. Tomorrow, though, I'm going to be streaming live using YouTube, and for the balance of the week. I wanted to test this and see how things went. I'm pretty happy. There are a lot of moving parts, quite honestly. But hey, again, I'm a forever learner, right? So it comes with the territory. So, but make sure you get the link. If you don't see the link in your feed from me, please send me a note and I'll be happy to send you that link so you can join in tomorrow and for the rest of our time. All right, I got just a few more minutes because I'm going to let you go soon. It said, would you like a goal setting worksheet or roadmap for Mary to track her progress across the next 5 years? Slow down, will you? I get excited. I geek out on this stuff. All right, so I'm going to say, I'm going to copy this, copy. I'm going to say, yes, please. I'm always polite because this stuff knows who I am. Provide a, and then paste, a roadmap for Mary to track her progress across these next 5 years. Get rid of the question mark, add the period, and let's see what it comes up with. And this is what gets you on ChatGPT for 3 hours, okay? You ask one simple thing, and then it leads to the next thing and the next thing. So here's a 5-year career roadmap for Mary Mac, designed to help her track progress across 3 core goals: securing a permanent senior AR AP role, expanding into financial operations, accounting management, and transitioning into a fully remote role. So year 1, foundation and positioning. So 25, 26, huh? How cool is this? Primary focus is to land a full-time senior AR AP role and position for long-term growth. Milestones: customize and distribute a high-impact resume, which she already has, but she's got to spice up that LinkedIn profile. Apply for at least 3 senior AR AP roles weekly, prioritizing stability and growth. Attend 2 to 3 virtual finance and accounting networking events. Begin a certified bookkeeper or equivalent accounting credential program, and take 1 to 2 free online remote work readiness courses, either through LinkedIn Learning or Coursera. And here you go. You got your little tick boxes to track the progress. Okay, you got the full-time offer, boom, check off the box, right? Et cetera, et cetera. And then year 2, excel in the role, prepare for a transition to management. How do you do that? Well, Mary needs to consistently exceed her KPIs in current AR/AP role, for example, collections or reconciliations, cross-train in budgeting, profit and loss, and reporting tasks to deepen her financial knowledge. Request quarterly feedback. Imagine how impressed a potential supervisor will be when you show up at a job interview and talk about, here's my roadmap for how I want to be successful to help the XYZ company grow, specifically the department that you head. And you're talking about these things, and you talk about requesting quarterly feedback. Most people shy away from the performance reviews. You're literally asking for performance reviews. Why? Because you're committed to being successful. And then tracking the progress. And then year three. And so year 4 and year 5. And I'm not going to read all of this. Bonus tools. Oh my goodness. Monthly career tracker template. Would you like a downloadable version? Oh my goodness. Networking journal. Log names, dates, and follow-ups with professional contacts. Certifications checklist. Track deadlines, costs, CE credits, continuing education credits. Would you like these tools exported as editable Word or Excel files for Mary use? And of course, I would say, yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. See, this is why I get excited. This is like so cool. Jody, thanks for letting me know that the sound quality is great. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm going to try Zoom tomorrow, Jody. If you can, please show up tomorrow. Let me know how the sound quality is, okay? Kimberly, is this recorded? Yes, it is. Need the YouTube link. Okay, Pamela, send me a note, please. Send me a note in my my profile, okay? All right, appreciate that. All right. You're a fan. Oh, Kathleen, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate your compliments. So let me share one thing because, wow, literally I was trying to get out of here at 12:30 and it's 12:30 now. But here's one thing I do want to show you. I want to share this before we leave because I said I was going to come back to it. Let's see. Let's go back up here. I think it was in the question that asked me, would you like goal setting worksheet or roadmap to track her progress across the next these next 5 years? That wasn't it. Oh, I know what it was. It was in here. Here we are. All right. Secure permanent senior level AR AP positions at a mid to large corporation. So a permanent role offers stability, yada, yada, yada. Update LinkedIn to highlight achievable and target. This is the part. This is the part right here, because this is going to knock somebody's socks off right here. Target companies hiring for senior AR AP roles. So let's go here and I'm going to copy. And now I'm going to go back here into my prompt and I'm going to say, please identify. And I'm going to show you a different version of this prompt in a few days. So, but I just want to show you right here because this is so cool. Please identify 5, and we'll pop this in, companies hiring for senior AR AP roles in the, and we're going to put her in the Dallas, Fort Worth metro area. Don't know why Dallas Fort Worth just came to my mind. So please identify 5 companies hiring for senior AR AP roles in the Dallas Fort Worth metro area. You ready for this? This will be worth going 5 minutes over for. Here are 5 companies currently hiring for senior AR AP roles in the Dallas Fort Worth metro. McKesson. Anybody in the Irving, Texas area know this company? The position that Mary should be going for is senior manager, corporate AP, accounts payable. And it shows you where it got this information. There are 442 accounts payable jobs in the Dallas Fort Worth metroplex. 12 of them are new. And this is on LinkedIn. I'm not going to go through all 16. All right, here we go. Hiring now with hybrid on-site options, ideal for a seasoned AP lead. So this is a double. This is a twofer. So not only do we have a company that we know is currently hiring for these positions, but they're also hiring for hybrid and on-site options. Now, the first step, visit their career site and or LinkedIn, set a job alert, etc. Tailor your resume, etc. Here's another company, Propelled Brands out of Carrollton, Texas. They've got accounts receivable payable manager, 110 to 140K. Not too shabby, if I might say so myself. Stephen Douglas. There was a character on TV named Stephen Douglas, right? I don't remember what show that was. Anyway, accounts receivable manager, actively hiring. Let's see here. Respond directly to recent public. Calpion out of Dallas, AR and AP executive, and then Thomas Edwards Group out of Dallas, Fort Worth area, senior AP associate, job listed via a recruitment firm. Huh? Did I talk about that just a little while ago? Call their Dallas office at the address listed. And here's the information right here. Now, of course, you could also go to thomasedwards.com, which is what I would recommend. Go there first. All right. And so look at this quick next actions table. Is this look, and you're getting this for free, y'all. Huh? Just costing you some time to bear with William Craig III. All right. Look, I got to get out of here. I love this because this is the way you do a job campaign. And if you all want to get some free information, some of you may have already gotten it. 3 things employers want you to know but won't tell you. There's a free guide available for you today at careertransitionsecrets.com. let me get out of this uh, and thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I'll be back tomorrow. Remember, we're going to be on Zoom tomorrow, so please look for the link to show up in your feed from me. If not, if you don't see it like by 5 o'clock today, please send me a message on LinkedIn and I'll make sure you get the link. Share this with somebody you know who needs it. All right. That's what this is about. It's about helping folks who need the help so that they can get more mileage out of their job campaign. Hey, William Craig III here, also known as the Career Transition Guy. So good, happy that I was able to share with you and you were able to visit with me today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. God bless.